no te amo. Vete, por favor. Don't go, papi, please. Let's talk.
Yes, it's too much for me. Every now and then I wanna let go, but I guess this the way that love should feel. Yeah, I swore I'd leave. See no red flags, get my eyes closed. Ain't you just she's still mine. Just to feel right, just to be right. Poison to me. Feels so good, she's dangerous. Her life, this toxic love. I'll take the to the cake. Pulling me in, making me just a masterpiece, little mischief, low-key crazy, but she can't hide it. Angel disguised as the devil, that ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. Try to think I'm crazy, keep loving my baby, even though she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel right, just to be that girl. It's poison to me. Feels so good, it's dangerous. Yeah, but she's still mine. I don't care what they think, but she's still mine. We can get crazy, but she's mine. Say what you want, she's still my baby. Yeah, she's mine. We don't care what they think, but she's mine. We can both get crazy. Angel disguised as the devil, that ironic. Had the choice to go, but girl, I'd rather stay. Try to think I'm crazy, keep loving my baby, even though she's bad for me, but she's still mine. Just to feel right, just to be that girl. It's poison to me. Feels so good, it's dangerous. Yeah, but she's still mine. I don't care what they think, but she's still mine. We get crazy, but she's mine. Say what you
Why are you not ready?
Not because he was frozen. The numbers was frozen. Hi Facebook, hi Instagram, hi YouTube. Facebook and Instagram, come over here and subscribe, like the video, then you can go back over. Huh? You what?
No, she had to somebody. She said she doesn't want to talk about Diddy. She prays for him. Don't want to hear her to talk about it. She must be triggered.
Oh, too bad.
Share it live.
Yeah, share the live. Follow us on Facebook, Truth Be Told Podcast, Instagram, Truth Be Told Podcast, and Truth Be Told Podcast 365. Follow us, and follow us.
Listen, man, I know you're watching the basketball game, guys, but y'all can put this on too. Y'all can do both. Y'all can multitask, right? You put that shit on mute.
Why can't y'all watch a rerun?
Ain't no rerun. You got to watch shit live, right? The point of watching sports is to watch it live. I already knew I took a chance jumping on this bitch early. Niggas just want to watch.
So there's no what time did it come on?
Game on at 7. It's almost halftime. Maybe halftime at 2.
How long is the fucking basketball game? Isn't it like an hour?
How you gonna play a basketball game in an hour? No, it's like
I can't. It's too fucking long. It timeouts and all that other nonsense takes too long to score points.
What sport you like?
Double Dutch. and track and field.
That is not; those are not sports.
Track and field is a sport. Yes, all of them, everything. Shot put, the track, long jump, high jump, all of that. I love those. That kind of sports. And double dutch is a sport. Thank you very much.
Granny, what up?
Hey, thank you.
Granny, I said like 20 curses. I'm glad you wasn't here. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
I want the truth.
We told you.
But so sports don't ever rerun, is what you're saying. If you don't catch it live, you won't catch it again.
Yeah, you can catch it again, but you won't know who won already, probably. Unless you don't,
Yeah, but don't y'all want to see what happens? Like how it happens? No?
That's why we watch it. If we didn't hear it, if I'm not watching the game if I know who won. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna waste my time. I don't give a fuck no more.
So if I know already who killed somebody in Raising Canaan or in Power, I'm gonna still watch it.
You can watch it if you want. If you don't care about spoilers, just do you. I mean, I don't go.
I really don't.
I don't want to waste my time. It's just like a waste, like giving away to get shit. Like what am I watching it for? I want to be suspense. I want to be surprised. I want to be, if my time is very precious. I can't waste my time on shit I already know is gonna happen.
Okay, I guess. So, moral of the story is, guys, don't watch sports on reruns.
You can watch it just as long as you don't know what the outcome is.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Welcome
back. Yes, welcome back. I am Dana Anad, aka Vintage.
I mean, vintage is a word that's you got to look it up. And I say it in my special, it means like rare, one of a kind. It ain't like
look it up.
No bullshit. It's like vintage, like vintage. Yeah, I'm just asking a question. Yeah, it's like a good thing.
We shouting out Diddy tonight. We're on a Diddy's mission. Get Diddy out of jail. See, that's why she's swearing in. She's swearing to love Diddy and only Diddy.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. And even if I'm on the jury for Puff, yes, so help me God, he's going to jail.
What?
Yes, so help me God, he's going to jail.
Free Diddy to this backwards. We in this motherfucking building. Someone got to hold Diddy down, like I said. All right?
Yeah.
Just close your, just act like the Cassie tape ain't happening. That's why y'all fucked.
No, hold up. Introduce yourself first before you start talking nonsense, because
we're gonna get into it.
We're not acting like no tape, like we didn't see it.
King Glam.
Do you swear that the evidence you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Did he do it? Did he not do it? That is.
Glam was just doing a name.
Diddy. Come on, Diddy. We need Diddy out. Free Puff. Free Sean. Free Love. Free.
You can't call him Sean.
If he
call him Sean. Well, his old. I don't know his.
If you go to jail, they convicting Sean Combs, nigga. Your government is going to jail, nigga. You gonna be.
Yeah, everything is going to jail though. Don't you think? Isn't it? Well, his alias is up there too. When you look him up, they would be. Everybody who has an alias.
You gonna have a girl name in jail. They go Sharnita.
Every single last one of them is locked up.
Sharnita, nigga.
Everybody's locked up. Puff, Diddy, P. Diddy,
Sean,
Love. What else? Whatever. All of them are locked up. They're gonna be locked up.
If they lock you up, we're gonna get the baby oil. We're gonna make sure you at least get the baby oil. All right, we're gonna bring that to the jail. So
you gonna write him?
Am I gonna write him?
Yeah.
My writing is my.
Oh, because you are. First of all, you're not loyal. Because if your friends get locked up, you're not fucking writing them.
I'm not writing nobody for what?
Exactly.
I got time to write. And the only thing I'm writing and signing is a check. That's it. Right. I'm putting a pen to nothing. All right.
So you gonna send them like a birthday card or a thinking of you card?
I don't fuck with you like that. I just thinking of you card. What the fuck? Got me on some Bati boy mission. What the fuck?
Listen, I'm just trying to bring your inner Kanye out like you was.
Shit, you card.
Glam, Glam is only gonna be this loyal while it's before he pleads or he gets sentenced. After that, Glam
after that, he's in jail. I mean, the mission is over. I can't do nothing after you get sentenced. Nigga, what am I doing? I can't fight you.
You can be a part of the support system.
What am I doing? He better off
You go out, stand outside of his window, yo, nigga, we miss you.
That nigga better off in jail than I am here free on earth. That's how good he got it. I'd rather be rich in jail than broke on this fucking planet. I'm broke. I'm sure
I don't know about all that.
I'm sure he gonna listen, man. All you gotta do, Diddy, is get one of them COs a facelift and a butt job and make her a baddie and make her come to your cell every night and knock you out, knock you off, or whatever.
Wow. Imagine if he started paying for BBLs. For the COs to get BBLs.
That's crazy.
All them hoes come back. Everybody taking off a week.
What?
Every other week somebody is going and they come back, they ass is mad big.
That's it. All you gotta do is pay for BBLs for all the female COs, nigga. And a male, if you feeling freaky, nigga. Have them all walking with big butts around you.
Well, the men, he can get them, you know, he can do the chisel shit. He can get them he can get the men lipo.
Get all niggas, go all the females facelifts, nigga, all of, you know.
Yes.
Get it poppin'. You can start bad boy. You can start your bad boy records in the jail. I mean, you know how many rappers in there right now? You can make your own playground right there, man. You get a big studio.
Yeah, but the beats are limited.
He gonna get the beats. He better be careful. He promising niggas record deals in there already. Talking about, yo, Playboy, if I get out, I'm gonna give you a record deal. I'm gonna sign you. Play you five.
It's behind the wall records. Apple. I said it first. Don't go and steal my shit. I swear I'm going to sue you.
It's called baby oil. Baby oil. I don't know. It's called oil. That you up records. Or you can get records. Or you can get records. Baby oil you can get records. All the baby oil you can get records. I don't know.
That's mad long.
Oil you up. How much
records
taking your ass? I don't know, some shit.
Just if you steal my name, well, then you owe. So don't steal my shit. Puff Daddy.
They won't steal your shit. Share this live, y'all. Share this live, y'all. Watching this, share the live, and let me know the Nick game. I'm trying not to watch the Nick game. Should I turn it off? I'm watching the game. Should I turn it off? It's halftime, so don't be worried. Halftime. Y'all come in here now. This is the halftime show. Y'all motherfuckers bring your asses in here for the halftime show. We're gonna watch some Diddy shit in a minute.
If I can't be on my phone, then you can't have the game on.
You shouldn't be on your phone. You're doing the fucking.
Yes, I'm looking for something to talk about.
I got something to talk. We're gonna watch a video.
What?
But Dana, you didn't tell me something though. You didn't tell me that you was a juror. I didn't know you went down there. You didn't tell me they called you to be a juror. You didn't tell me.
Don't play yourself.
I swear to God, you didn't tell me.
Don't play yourself.
Dana was asked to be a juror, and she got dismissed. I got evidence.
That's a damn lie.
I could prove it. $100 if I could prove it.
What?
I could prove
you can't prove that.
Prove it right now.
Go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna prove it right now. Hold on 1 second. You ready? And she got dismissed, y'all. She didn't. This is exclusive. Benches, aka Dana Knott, was a juror, selected to be a juror, but was denied.
He's lying.
Here's the photo print. Here's the just read the headline.
Diddy trial sees potential juror dismissed after admitting he can't go 8 weeks without marijuana.
I'm lucky. He said he. He said he. You lucky. Almost got him. It said he. She got lucky.
That's wild to dismiss somebody. Hey, Nolie.
Every day.
Get out of here, Nolie.
Every night. All the time.
That is discrimination, and he should sue.
You can't smoke ganja.
Why?
You can't smoke weed. It's a big case. You gonna cloud of your judgment and shit. You gonna hide and shit.
No, it's not. Yo,
we need sober.
Y'all gotta see how people act. Like everybody doesn't act the same. Like I don't know. I'm fully functional.
Nigga,
it doesn't matter how many times.
You know he was a yacht man. You know he was a yacht man.
Why would he tell him that?
What?
Why the fuck would he even tell them that?
I need weed, man.
Are these people trying?
What up, man? I need weed, man. I can't go without my.
Are these people trying to not be on the fucking jury, or do they just think, let me be honest, and they're gonna pick me?
I need weed, man.
Feel better.
I'm sick in bed. You sick in bed, man.
The weather's up and down.
Grand,
I don't know how it is in California, but our weather is jacked up out here.
Grand, I need you to go get up. Go take you a hot shower.
Vitamin C, some vitamin D.
Go take a hot shower. Come out that motherfucker and come back on the show and tell me how I feel. Hot showers don't hot showers cure like makes you feel better? Like when you take a hot shower, it rejuvenates, like you rejuvenates you. Like you take a nice steam bath, you come out, you feel good and shit. Like
no, it depends on like what's wrong.
I'm walking pneumonia.
Man, that's
I need to know why you're not in the hospital right now. You need to be going on to the emergency room. You walking pneumonia. That's serious.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
You're still listening to the show. You're very dedicated. I'm great. I'm very
love you.
I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Hold on a second. That is that was commendable. Very commendable. Very commendable. Now, Grant, let me know if you getting woozy or lightheaded throughout the show, because I will call 911 at this motherfucker. Just send your address.
Oh man, what did they what are they suggesting?
They won't keep you. You got to sound like a lawsuit, Granny. You better sue.
Hello.
Shit. Say you tell him your son. No, I won't say it's crazy shit. Anyway, give me 1 second.
Thank you. I like that you caught yourself.
Yeah, it's only because it's Granny.
So, this fool said that he smokes. What is this? Diddy's radio play drops 86% as sex trafficking trial begins. Music catalog earnings expected to follow. What? Okay, when they say his radio plays, right? Wow, that's it. How are they supposed to monitor the fluid in your lungs? How are you supposed to do that? It's out of control. Well, get well soon. I hope you get well soon.
Let me read this. According to the newly published data from Lemonade, reviewed by Billboard, the music mogul airplay has plummeted as his federal sex tracking and RICO trial gets underway. This week, with his catalog earnings expected to follow. The report states that Diddy radio airplay has dropped a staggering 86% compared to last year. As a result, revenue from his catalog, once a multi-million-dollar income stream, is now in jeopardy. Between 2021 and 2023, Diddy reportedly earned around $3 million annually from master recorders and publishing tied to streams, sales, and radio play. But the sharp decline in airplay suggests the ongoing accusations are affecting his ability to profit from past hits. As a refresher, Diddy is currently on trial facing serious federal charges, including allegations of sex trafficking, sexual abuse, and involvement in a criminal enterprise under the RICO Act. Jury selection expected to wrap this week with opening statement set to begin Monday, May 12th. Diddy has blah, 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 blah. All right, yeah, his radio play has dropped 86%.
Okay, but
you know what?
Just Puffy songs. So these are other artists that his name is on.
That's what I'm saying. Diddy done fucked up. You sold your publishing to your artists, and now your artists are fucked because they can't do nothing with it because you don't get any streams anymore. Your music is not.
Nobody's playing anything that his name is
shit anymore. So you gave them shit. So you need to give them something else because the music they made ain't worth shit because they're not playing your shit.
I agree, Noli.
So you must have knew something was coming down. So you want to do a good deed, but you knew this shit was happening. So you knew that you gonna fuck them up. They were gonna get fucked over anyway. So all that good music they put out ain't worth shit. Niggas ain't no one's spending this shit.
Oh, Granny.
There's no one help me. My grown kids. Randy, you gonna turn this shit into something else. We gonna make this.
Yeah, it will get better.
Randy, I got you, baby. Just keep counting these Dana curses. We're gonna get you a mansion. That many curses she be doing, motherfucker. Oh shit, I cursed. Damn. I cursed right.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you didn't hear
that. So he's basically unconsciously or like not single-handedly, but he's stopping the bags of other people.
Well, he stopped the bag of other people because they're not playing his music. They're not playing the
That's
music.
what I'm saying. So this is not really so much him, it's them too. Like the artists are attached to this too, because it's not like it's puffy music. This is anything that his name is attached to music wise. So that's fucked up for the other artists though.
Exactly.
Why can't they just like not give him his portion and pay the artist?
It doesn't work like that.
That's foul. Damn.
Diddy done fucked everybody up.
2 times.
Damn.
As far as with the music shit, he held on to their shit. They wasn't getting paid. He gave it to them.
He gave them when it was shit.
Right. And
like,
then now they're not getting anything from it because nobody's playing their music.
Damn.
They should all sue him.
Yeah, maybe they should. Maybe Jadakiss should say that. Did he touch me?
I'm not not even sue for that. But I'm saying as far as putting a fucking stop to their career, figure out how they can get his name detached from their shit.
Shout out to Law and Crime. Johnny Depp lawyer on this jury selection and sex trafficking. We're gonna run through it real quick.
Day 3 of jury selection in Sean P. Diddy Combs' federal trial. Prosecutors, defense attorneys, the court, they are all asking questions of these prospective jurors to try to find a panel by the end of the week. Who better to talk about jury selection in a high-profile trial with a high-profile celebrity client than Ben Chew, the attorney who famously represented Johnny Depp. Let's hear what he thinks of the process so far. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. So lawsuits allege that antacid use has been linked to increases in stomach cancer and gastric cancer. So if you or a loved one were diagnosed with stomach cancer or gastric cancer after using an antacid, you may qualify for compensation. One of our legal sponsors is partnering with the Driscoll firm. This is a national firm helping those injured to ensure their claims are thoroughly presented. Just visit antacidclaims.com/sidebar or scan the QR code on screen to answer less than 10 questions and check your eligibility to file a claim. Well, Sean Diddy Combs was back in court today alongside his ever-expanding team of high-powered lawyers. We talked about how he added another lawyer yesterday, Nicole Westmoreland, but he was back for day 3 of jury selection. And it has been a fascinating process to go through over, 100 potential prospective jurors to get to about 45 jurors or so before that number is then whittled down to 12 jurors and 6 alternates. And reporting is a bit mixed on this, but by the end of the day on Monday, we believe 19 prospective jurors move forward. And then yesterday, we're seeing reporting that 16.
Shout out Riz Lyricist. What up, bro? Salute.
Move forward. So you have men, women, according to USA Today, wide range of people from their 30s to their 80s, those in the fields of design, medicine, social work, manufacturing. Apparently they get their news from a variety of different outlets, including on YouTube and social media. Do they watch Sidebar? I don't know. They shouldn't be watching it now. They shouldn't be watching it anymore for the next 8 weeks, especially if they're selected. Well, only if they're selected. But that is how long we think this trial is going to last, by the way. 8 weeks with opening scheduled for May 12th. And remember what we're talking about here. Combs faces 5 federal charges. He is accused of running a criminal enterprise that was focused on his sexual needs and desires, hiring sex workers, procuring drugs and baby oil, setting up hotel rooms for elaborate sex parties called freak-offs. We expect that.
This is what Ivy League universities you can get into with a 3.6 GPA.
90% is at multiple alleged victims, including his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, who we believe to be victim 1 in the case, to testify against him, that they felt forced or coerced to participate in these sexual episodes. He's facing racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution charges.
Come on, y'all. Let's get these numbers up. Share the live. If you watching this now, share the live. Subscribe. We lit. Come on. Subscribe, and share.
Potentially life in prison if convicted. And Combs, as we know, has been behind at the Metropolitan Detention Center, the MDC out in Brooklyn, since his arrest last fall. And again, here at Sidebar, we plan to cover every aspect of this trial. After all, we have been covering this Sean Combs saga since Ventura first sued him back in November of 2023. So with all that in mind, now I want to bring on a special guest. I want to bring on trial attorney Ben Chu, who famously represented Johnny Depp in his high-profile celebrity trial a few years back. Ben, so good to see you. Thanks for taking the time.
Well, you're welcome. Great to see you, Jesse.
So, Ben, what do you make so far of the jury selection process? As somebody who went through a jury selection for a high-profile celebrity in a high-profile case, what do you make of what we're seeing so far?
Well, it's taking longer than I would have expected. In the case of Depp v. Heard, everybody wanted to serve on the jury. So in many cases, as you know, jurors...
Not the marijuana man.
They're trying to make excuses as to why they can't sit through a long trial. And 8 weeks, as you say, is a very long trial. But in these celebrity trials, I think people are more inclined to want to serve as a jury.
People, let me ask you a question, Dana. And people in it, because I don't know, I've never been in the jury. The 8 weeks, did they go home or they have to stay like a hotel somewhere?
No, the 8 weeks is, I believe that they stay in the hotel, don't they? Like when they have to stay, when it gets ridiculously long, don't they stay in hotels? You call him pizza?
No, I didn't. I called him.
Not you, Noli.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't chat talking about that. What was you saying?
I think like once it goes past what the normal time is, then they stay in the hotel, or because, well, I don't know, because 8 weeks. Don't wait. They stay in the hotel if it goes past the amount of time they think it is.
They said it's automatic 8 weeks.
Right. So I'm saying, so I don't know. I thought like once it's like that long, they stay in the hotel.
That's great. So you telling me I gotta spend summer on this case? I gotta spend spring and a little bit of summer doing this shit? Like, I understand a little bit now. It's too hot.
They don't want them engaging with the general public.
But it's hot outside. I will go outside and hang out. This shit
the air conditioner on the go on the balcony.
There ain't no fucking room. I want to go out. It's hot. Nigga, I want to go get me a Frank.
You want to be on here or not? Puff look like he's high, right there.
Puff is high.
Like, let the people.
I just thought about it. I thought I got some genius shit. You know who should have been jurors, in my opinion? I think they should have had the porn industry be the jurors. What you think?
No, why?
This is a freak off case. They don't know. They know about freak off. So if you get porn, like get all the highest paid, the highest viewed paid celebrities in the porn in the industry, and let them be jurors, because they'll know if this shit was freaky deaky. Now they the ones that can look at the video and say that's some freaky shit. I ain't never did that.
They're not showing video of the freaky shit though.
Yeah, they gotta show video. How you going? They're not gonna show the jurors. How they gonna fucking make a decision if they don't see the freak offs?
But videos though, we are the videos. I don't know. I didn't hear. I mean, I heard that there are videos, but they all. I don't know. The videos that the tapes that they took from his houses. They gonna play that in front of them people?
Yeah, they're gonna mute it. You wanna hear the voices, you wanna hear the pitch, you wanna see you gotta do it.
No, you can't mute it because you gotta hear people are screaming out for help.
Nobody screaming out for help. Help
like
me.
Everybody might not be moaning.
Help me, this dick too big.
As a juror, so I'm a little surprised it's taken as long as it has.
Well, I'll talk about some of the reasons why they're being excused, but that's interesting you say that, because look, there was a lot of attention on your trial. A lot of people were interested in it. You get a front row seat if you're sitting in the jury. I wonder if this is a bit different, right? So it's 8 weeks, criminal trial, very tough subject matter, video evidence.
Okay.
And I wonder if it's a bit different. And by the way, maybe they're nervous of sitting on a jury like this, too. I mean, it's hard to get into people's minds, but do you think that the criminal aspect of this might play a difference?
Yeah, that's a great point. In a civil trial, all that's really at stake is money. Also, in our case, it was reputation.
Sure.
So it was existential for our client. But I think that's a great point. When there is a prospect of somebody losing his or her liberty, that's a pretty weighty issue.
Now, if you're representing a celebrity like Sean Combs, whose name has been dragged through the mud in the last year and a half, 2 years, put that to the side. Who do you want as a juror on this case? First.
Just one more.
Lyricist, Jay-Z not watching. He's watching Remy because Remy's probably Rumy's about to eat some
screenshot, and this SOP is finally done.
You gotta make sure
celebrity
Remy not dipping her hand into the.
What?
Not eating
You
pink.
need a little. Yo, stop.
You gotta say Rumi ain't eating pink.
Stop that glam.
You gotta say make sure Rumi.
Glam. It's not. That's not nice.
You gotta make sure Rumi ain't eating her crayons again. She like she eat crayons.
First of all, if y'all read Tina's book or heard somebody reading our book, Beyonce was the one eating motherfucking crayons, and
Rumi gonna eat them too. Like mother, like daughter.
Nah,
you don't look like she eat crayons.
No, she don't.
Okay, you're just not truth be told no more. This is just truth be politics.
Client, celebrity defendant. Who do you want on this jury?
I think you want somebody who wants to serve, someone eager to serve, because that suggests that person might be inclined toward a celebrity like Diddy. I would also, in this case, I would want men, not because men support abuse, but I could see this being very difficult for women jurors. I would want younger jurors as well. I don't know that older jurors would be good for him.
Diddy's not a bad guy. He just is a little freaky.
Do you care where they get their news?
But
Do you
look
care
what
if
he
they
did.
go on
He's
social?
not a bad guy for what he did to Cassie.
He's not a bad guy because you step on somebody one time makes you a bad person.
What the fuck you mean he stepped on her once?
He stepped on her one time
for 10 years. So if I pay for girl
footage of 10 years, I don't got 10 years of footage. I know
yes, it is. It's actually not sex trafficking. That is transportation sex or something like that. He's
paid for a girl's Uber and then we got crazy. Did I sex traffic?
Yeah, it's called trafficking. Is like
you paid for the Uber. You didn't pay for the sex. You paid for the Uber. Keep the Uber receipt.
He still is trafficking.
And
it's not trafficking. It's if it's in a vehicle, it's but I just said it.
All right, she gotta walk to your crib now. She gotta walk to your crib. You can't fuck.
Whatever. Anyway,
if I go pick her up,
trafficking. In a vehicle, it's whatever.
What if he pick up and he pays for the gas? He pays. Make her pay for the gas for picking you up, because if you pay, then
no, just if she wants to come over, these girls will be able to come over with no damn transportation. That's what it is. It's called transportation traffic.
Can you answer that question?
What if you couldn't get it up? Did any kind of sexual encounter happen?
That's what I'm saying. She trafficking you. That's why you make her pay for the gas. Cass?
Nah.
Cass.
You.
Media?
I wouldn't care so much about social media. Certainly watching you on Law and Crime would be a real problem. But no, I wouldn't care too much. I mean, in fact, if they were reading the celebrity media, TMZ, Rolling Stone, that might be an encouraging thing for Diddy's counsel.
Now, Ben, according to the court today, they expect preemptory challenges on Friday. So that's going to be.
All right, I'm going to go on a random. This shit is so random. I'm going to go random. Can I go random real quick?
What is it, though? Like, how random is it?
Hey, where's his lips? The lawyer. Like, this white man got. This white man on
they're both white. Which one?
The younger white man has a good amount of lip. The white man, the lawyer, got no lip. Like,
that's very random.
It is random. I just thought that observation. Yeah. How y'all white ladies kiss these niggas with no lips? Y'all got no lips too. So
that's why they cheat on them with black men.
They need to fill lips. I need lips. They're gonna go take a husband to the court, divorce court.
Lips. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy.
He lacked lips. I needed lips. I needed a black man with some big lips.
Cats, white people are always in our business. They're gonna always be in our business. They're gonna always report on whatever it is that we have going. They be acting like they know so much, but you only do bad things about people.
Yeah, don't you know white people own us?
Next stage of the jury selection process. So once you have about 45 prospective jurors, then each side gets those specific challenges to exclude a juror for whatever reason they want. But there are some limitations to that. How important are those preemptory challenges for the prosecution and the defense?
Well, they're extremely important for both sides. And I suspect that Diddy has a very good jury consultant, probably more than one, who is profiling the type of juror who would be most sympathetic to him. And I think it's wise for attorneys.
Listen, Blizzard, if the black man is God, he need to help us because we're struggling right now. Please, God, we need some help. The white man winning, we not winning. We
Because
struggling.
he's trying to teach these other black people to stop cooning. But until they learn their lesson, we got to deal with the consequences.
Even experienced attorneys, to defer for the most part to those jury consultants. Now, ultimately, it's the client's choice, and the client should be participating in the process, especially where it's here, his liberty is at stake.
No, it's not. How? If he had to drug people,
And
how is it consensual? They again.
Drug nobody. Why you keep saying that? Stop doing it.
You stop it because you act like we never did videos about this.
I wasn't there. Like
we've seen people on YouTube speaking in interviews saying that he fucking spiked the alcohol. What do you? Why are you acting like this is new?
You saying Diddy literally for himself spiked the alcohol? He's not smart enough to have someone else spike the alcohol.
That's an enterprise right there.
You're wilding. I don't believe that.
That's the enterprise right there. I just want to know where everybody else is. Like, where's everyone else at that's a part of this enterprise? Because you're only charging one person.
Exactly.
But who knows if he who knows if he put the shit in there? We don't know who spiked the punch.
No one spiked the punch. There was no spiking the punch. You drunk?
Oh boy.
Was that something that you had in your case where your client wanted to be involved in the jury selection process? Because it's been reported that Diddy has been almost like nodding to his attorneys or maybe even shaking his head regarding certain prospective jurors. Is that common? Is that what you saw?
I think that is common, and it's natural that you would want to have some role in in choosing the people who decide your fate. And it also gives the client, I think, some measure or some feeling of control in a situation where any defendant would have to feel a profound lack of control, because this is not as he's used to controlling his business, his social life. And this is a situation over which he has almost no control. So this is an opportunity for him to have at least a modicum of control.
And these preemptory challenges, each side will get a certain amount of them to strike jurors. It doesn't have to be for cause. It could be for whatever reason they want, but there are limitations. So they can't strike jurors because of race or gender or ethnicity. How on earth is the court supposed to know that? How on earth is the defense or the prosecution's not going to come out and say that's the reason they're excluding a juror? How do you make that accusation that they are, excluding somebody for an improper reason like that?
I think, as you point out, I think it's extremely difficult, and I think the judges generally defer to counsel in making those decisions. And I suppose if you had something egregious where, for example, one side was striking all African-American women, then I think you would have a pattern that the court might call out. But I don't see that very often.
Now, Ben, it's so interesting what happened today, because you had a juror who was excused because I believe she had worked for HBO, and we know that HBO produced a documentary on Diddy. Mark Agnifilo, who's one of Sean Combs' attorneys, said he believes this doc will come into trial in some capacity. And you had another juror who, according to defense, apparently didn't disclose on her jury questionnaire that she worked at Legal Aid Society, although the judge didn't believe that she lied, allowed her to remain in the pool. The other juror, the HBO juror, was excluded. So it's something very interesting to try to understand who these people are, and hoping that they're truthful and hoping that they're fair and impartial feels very tough.
Yeah, it does. And in my experience, judges are tough on those issues where there is a potential of bias or prejudice. They will tend to exclude those jurors, even if ultimately they could have been fair.
Can you give me a little inside baseball? How much research do you do on these jurors? Maybe not at the first stage, right, where you're just, going over their jury questionnaires, but I guess the next stage, so leading into Friday with peremptory challenges, how much do these attorneys actually do research on these jurors? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it happens before. Maybe it happens when they're just being selected for the pool. What happens?
Yeah, I think if you get a list of potential jurors, which depending on the court can be several weeks before the trial, and it's a high stakes trial, you start the research then. And then there is the list of the actual jury pool, at which point you get really intense research. And now, whereas here, that the jury selection has stretched out over a period of days, I would think that they're coming up, they're looking at every potential issue.
Every night of trial, before preparing for the next day's cross-examination or direct examination or arguments that are going to be made, do you also have a member of the team going through the social media of these jurors, making sure they didn't do anything? I mean, how much research can you do in terms of, did they search for something? Did they say something? I always am curious about that, because you come into court the next day and you always hear.
I would have been dismissed. I would have been dismissed.
Every black person knows Diddy. Like it's
they go my yeah, but it's not just about him. They want to see what people are posting. So from my stories alone, well, just in my stories, they probably would fucking dismiss me.
Every black person knows Diddy. Like, is this? It's just you can't.
Kaz, Bentley. The last thing that anybody like really heard from him, because I believe I follow him, but I haven't seen him on my timeline in a minute. But you remember when Jay-Z got on the stage when he was beefing about Beyonce not getting album of the year, and he was like, he was rambling, and he said, "Sorry, I start talking a lot, or I tell the truth when I get nervous." The last thing that I remember Bentley tweeting was that I start talking when I get nervous, and that's when Puff was like when it was like the beginning stages.
Dead.
Oh yeah, when people was like asking where Bentley was and blah blah blah. That's what he posted. I haven't seen anything about him since, but he has a wife and children.
He's dead.
Bentley's not dead.
He's dead. He's not important enough to care to look for him. So he's probably in a river somewhere, floating with the umbrella.
What? The umbrella is keeping him afloat?
He's floating in the river with the umbrella.
They ain't do nothing, no damn Bentley.
You fucking serve it. You gotta be kidding me.
What was his role though? Like,
he was a servant. He was a slave. He's a butler. He's a butler. Mm-hmm. He was a slave. A butler and a slave are two different things. He was a slave.
He's been quiet, but I guess he's been with his wife and his kid, and he's probably praying that they don't call him on that stand.
He's been quiet. Everybody asking about Farnsworth in here. We don't know who Farnsworth is. Yeah, we don't know. He nigga dancing.
He is not.
They're twerking in the strip club right now with the suspenders on. Niggas they're dancing. Niggas got to get some bread. You know what? Can I ask you a question?
What?
Why? I want to know why this witness ain't getting called. Why the fuck Gene Deal is not being called?
You don't know who's being called though.
Gene Deal, this nigga, he don't need to be a witness. Nigga talking already. Nigga done said everything he need to hear.
The last time Farnsworth posted on Instagram was April 10th, 2024.
What was the post?
Him dancing.
Hold on. Let me put this in. Well, let me see. What's the caption?
It says, "I don't think we gave this enough rotation."
Let me see it again. Which one is him? Okay. Who's he dancing with?
Hold on.
That's Andre 3000.
Yes, that's Andre 3000. Are those a bunch of Bentleys? No, they're other people. I don't know who else he's dancing with. Okay. But yeah, so April 10th. He doesn't have anything in his story. So he's laying low.
Low.
Defense attorney say, court, we have an issue we would like to bring to your attention. Juror number 5 was looking how did they find that out? Is that what happens?
Well, it is in a high stakes case like this. I mean, as you know, not all clients have the resources to hire, jury consultants and to hire investigators. But in this case, you have a defendant who could theoretically be.
He called. See, y'all gotta be stopping the fucking video. He called Pimp C a girl. No, Pimp C called Farnsworth a girl.
Remember Pimp C called? No, when?
You ever saw a girl tap dance like that? The nigga could tap dance. No girl. I never seen a girl tap dance. The nigga could tap.
Fonzo could tap dance?
Fonzo was tapping there. He was tap dancing. He would tappy tap. He was
Nah, he just danced, and he is like he was hopping around.
That nigga was tapping. He was tapping. I could have swore he was tapping. Was he tapping, y'all?
I don't think he was. I don't think Fonzo tap dances. He just be dancing, and he's always like hopping and galloping.
Any nigga dancing and galloping is a nigga, boy. It's
That's not tap dancing, though.
He's sentenced to life in prison, who has the means. So I'm sure, or I would think, that his counsel have a team of investigators following the jurors around to the extent they can and looking for any electronic footprint.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi. I have a question for you. If you had to make a choice between...
Shut up.
Now, I mentioned before how can you believe the jurors? How do you know they're telling the truth? Well, I'll tell you what we've seen so far in the Combs jury selection process, we have what seems to be a lot of honesty, okay? Because you had one prospective juror who told the court that she had been sexually assaulted as a teenager, and that if the defense brings up a trial that, look, these alleged victims didn't report what they say happened to them, this juror indicates...
Don't show the jurors this picture, because Diddy going to jail.
They would understand why, and they would be biased in the alleged victim's favor. This juror was excluded. Talked about another juror hearing about the Combs case on CNN, admitted that they leaned in a negative light towards him, having committed some sort of crimes. That juror was excluded. You had another juror who wrote on the questionnaire that P. Diddy has money and could buy his way out. And when asked by the court, what did you mean by that? This potential juror doubled down and said, just what I wrote. That juror was excused for cause. You have a juror who reportedly told the court that they saw the Cassie Ventura video, and despite this juror saying they could be fair in court on the questionnaire, apparently the juror wrote they were unsure if they could be fair. That juror was excluded. So Ben, someone could look at it and say, oh, they're just saying whatever they need to say to get off the jury, but maybe I'm not cynical and I'm taking as truthful everything they say. Kudos to them, right?
Jesse, I agree. And that's been my experience. I think people take the oath very seriously, and they see jury service, honest jury service, as part of their civic duty. So that's my experience, too, that the jurors tend to be forthcoming. And I don't think that this is a case, even though some people wouldn't be disinclined to serve on a criminal case, I don't think this is the...
Why did this get fucking people 80 years old to do it? No one at 80
old. The white man just said that it's not going to be smart to get anyone that old.
Why not?
I'm assuming that he said that for the prosecution side. Because
senior citizens to do this shit. They don't know nothing.
No. Maybe it wouldn't be good for Puffy to get people that old.
Why not?
Because they're gonna look at it as all wrong. They don't like it's wrong.
That boy, bad boy, he freaking off with the girls.
Yeah, it'll be bad if they did get people that old. It'll be bad on his end.
The type of case that there'd be a lot of jurors trying to get out of service.
Do you think
on this video he told them the man
partial jury?
He said on this video. I don't know. I don't remember hearing them MC calling him. But
I don't know. I didn't hear that MC.
But
sure.
They have a week, right? To Friday's the last day. They should have the jury by Friday. Right?
Yeah. Let me play this video quick. If y'all wondering why the video is not being those videos being shown or information, she's gonna break it down.
In federal court here in New York City, and in federal court, generally speaking, there are no cameras or electronic devices allowed inside. Now, a select few journalists are allowed to have a device, but they can only use them while they listen in the press room, not the courtroom. That means our only look at Diddy inside will be through courtroom sketch artists. Access to some of the evidence in this case will also be quite difficult because of the sensitive nature of the sex trafficking charges. Prosecutors are asking that some of the evidence be viewable only to the jury. Now, our team at NBC News will have one person in the press room who's going to provide a feed that we'll use for live updates on our website. A few of us will also be going into the courtroom throughout the trial, but those of us who do will be restricted to pen and paper notes. Why aren't we getting any photos or videos from inside the Diddy trial? And why is there no daily video feed the way there was with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case? That's because Diddy's being tried in federal court here in New York City.
Mm. Is that the one downtown Brooklyn?
Yeah.
On the by the post office, down the block on the post office.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know Brooklyn.
I'm not outside. Dude. Struggling to locate. Shit! They're struggling. Oh damn! They said they're struggling to locate victim 3 as trial heats up. I heard victim 3 is dipped. I heard she's missing. You heard about that?
No.
Yes, I want to play because it's TMZ. I think they might fuck around with us.
They probably will.
Who will testify in Diddy's trial? 2 hours. Oh, let's play this.
Will P. Diddy himself testify? That decision is not made until pretty late in the trial. A lot of the decision making when it comes to who is going to testify for either side isn't about how
you call them alias
they are. It's whether they're going to help build your case. And so I think it's very likely when you're dealing with parties that were attended by plenty of famous people in Hollywood, that some of them have been issued federal subpoenas already and have no choice but to follow the law, come into court, and take the stand. Will P. Diddy?
Damn, I wonder, he taking the stand, did the ego too large? You think so? You think so?
I don't think he's taking the stand.
I don't think so. I don't know. Because, I mean...
I want to play this.
I don't think so. Because I don't think that he can act...
Listen to this.
His acting skills are not up to par.
Of this.
What is that?
I don't think his acting skills are up to par. He won't be able to convince a jury that because that video that he made.
Check this out. This shit says how Diddy could walk free and get the jury on his side. I want to hear this. Fox News.
And get some legal analyst on to help break it all down for us on what is going to be happening not only on Friday, but we're more looking at opening about of a high-profile case as you can get.
Absolutely. This is a case that combines pop culture, it combines law, it combines politics. So it's going to be a fascinating 2 months that we're going to see unfold.
Statements could go. My first question to you is, how will the prosecution really take what we all know of Diddy and what we've known about him in the past 35 years, entertainer, a rap mogul, entrepreneur, but how do they get away from that thinking for the jury and get them more into what they want to have Sean John look like? And that is a defendant, a criminal. That is how they want to picture them. So how do they paint Sean Combs like that?
Well, so the ironic part is that both sides are going to be trying to tell their own story about the events of the trial. The prosecution is going to try to walk a fine line. They don't want jurors to idolize him as the music mogul that he's been over the past 30 plus years. But they also are going to try to say that because of his wealth and his influence, that was the coercion that took away the consent for these adults to participate in these sexual acts. So they're going to try to use his celebrity status against him in a prejudicial way. And so essentially it's going to be up to the defense to humanize Mr. Combs in a way that his celebrity status does not hinder him from having a defense like each and every person in this country is entitled to. So if I'm the defense attorney, I will ask the rhetorical question. If his name was Sean Johnson and not Sean Combs,
the industry is hardcore porn.
Would we be here when you have adults, no one is alleged to be underage, who are involved in swinger parties and these sexual acts that the defense is going to say were totally consensual and are only being brought to light several years later for monetary gain. So it's going to be up to both sides to try to frame this in the way that benefits their respective arguments.
And all it takes, I mean, they just have to poke some holes, and really, they just have to try to get one juror on their side when it's all said and done.
Yeah, so in order for there to be a verdict, it has to be unanimous, but you can have a hung jury on one person who is not totally convinced either way. And then the jury would be instructed to continue to talk about.
I think that's the key point. They just need one juror. Diddy needs one juror that's going to fucking play, that's going to help him in the situation.
Duh, you said that yesterday. You said you would have been that juror when we was talking about it.
They didn't call me, so I can't be that juror. But Diddy just need that one. He didn't need that one black person, because it's going to be a black person. It's not going to be a white person. He need that one black person that fucking with the bad boy catalog. He that want to just be. Diddy going to live. Diddy going. I can't say he's going to jail.
Dang, what?
Diddy not going to jail, y'all. Put a thumbs up if y'all think Diddy not going to jail.
He's going to jail.
He's not going to jail.
Even Riz said that he's even dissing him in his music. So
Riz, how you going to diss him in your music? How dare you? He might sign you.
Somebody else can sign him. Who the fuck is signing? What? Who's signing Puffy? Even if he didn't have this going on, who's signing to Puffy? Nobody. They already see how he did everybody dirty.
It's temporary housing, Trevor. It's temporary housing until he gets freed.
Right, exactly.
Freed. Not guilty. He's coming home.
I agree. Home. Keep him.
Diddy's coming home. Nick's a loser. Diddy's coming home.
Exactly. You see, this is what happens when
no. Riz. Everyone's gonna steal. The white man is gonna steal your publishing. So it don't matter. There's no difference in the white man and the black man. Your publishing gonna get stolen if you want to sign to a major. I'm just gonna let you know.
No, they give some people blinds. They depend on how good
your publisher gonna get 8. Your white man gonna eat your publisher.
No.
The white man gonna tell you to talk about black pride and still eat your publishing.
Biz, stay independent.
Stay independent, because the white man will take your money.
Everybody will take your money. But yeah, definitely like stay independent. I think that's how all the artists should be. And, maybe get like a distribution deal. But even still with that, that's still like backing and you could still owe. But yeah, just do what you got to do. Please put your go to Truth Be Told podcast and like tag us in one of your something on Instagram.
Yeah, send me music. I'll give it a
yeah. Send us something.
Yeah, and
their music. The people steal their music. They go around listening to people's videos on YouTube, and they go and steal their stuff. And people just dumb don't even care that these big artists and their faves are taking people's music. Like I don't, and they say, well, don't everybody gets their music stolen. Just get bigger. Like I hate when people say things like that. So
those are auxiliary. What are you talking about? On 360s?
Well, everybody doesn't get signed to it. Everybody doesn't get signed to a 360, but the majority of them do. So
when they know they got they
call him Liar Cohen. Liar Cohen.
I want the truth.
Hey, Commander. Or Kobe.
Kobe, what up? Read it.
Yeah.
So you think
I agree with that. It's gonna.
I disagree with that.
No. I think that it's gonna be either biasly on his side or biasly against him. I don't think that it's gonna be in between. I really don't.
Commander, subscribe. I agree. Do you think the internet paints a narrative?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Because he's already guilty in the eyes of the general public. So now these people, they go in and look at posts. Now from the post, now you want to see what the comments say. So now you're going through the comments. Now you're going through the comments. So yeah, because they might see something or read something that they've never seen or read before. So what if there is somebody who really didn't see that Cassie video, and then they seeing that now after they get chose for the jury?
They need to see that.
Then what?
I think the internet is a gift and a curse, in my opinion. I think it's
yeah,
but it's it's toxic because because you got people with their own agenda. Like people are not being truthful. There's people what they just want to.
It's okay.
Leon is a jack as my bag for typo.
Leo. Yeah.
I think every
Cody, subscribe please.
Cody, make sure you subscribe, Commander.
I don't think that it's gonna be like even. Like I said, I think it's either gonna be biasly on his side or biasly against him.
You just need that. Like I said, they just need that one juror that they can bank on that's gonna not fold. Like they're gonna be on Diddy's side, like regardless. I don't know if it's a white woman, a black man, or it could. I don't know. We don't know. It's up to the lawyer to determine who can be that.
Yeah, they looking for the his people are looking for the gullible, and the prosecution is looking for I don't know how the prosecution think they're gonna find people that.
Now, the prosecution is all an old woman team. Like,
no, his who said that Puff has 8 women.
No. The prosecution team is women.
Just women.
Diddy got a mixture. He got white men. He got black women. He got a.
Oh, he does.
He's got a mixture.
Yeah, I don't know, but then it goes from not just Facebook or Instagram or even Twitter, but then you got people playing old clips of him saying, "I'm gonna get locked up from one of my parties," or just different shit that he has said. Different things that he said that make him look guilty. And then when you go on, God forbid they go on YouTube and they start watching all the videos that people were making that actually know him, that spent time with him, that was at those parties, that was at his crib, that witnessed certain things, that turns into a whole big mess.
Rizzo, first of all, I'm gonna have you never use my government again on this podcast. All
so y'all know each other?
I might not. Don't use my government here. I'm Glam. I'm GLAM. Now you said, would I sign a deal with Puffy? You showed me $500.
A loan?
Yes, a loan.
That money gotta come back though.
It gotta come back. I can't, but now I gotta pay it back. Niggas don't have to pay loans back. That's what it is.
Your career is gone. Because now, what if you want to move on? Nobody is. You have to be that good for somebody to buy you out of that deal, to pay what you owe on top of what he wants for you. Nah.
Diddy gave me $100K, $500K. I'm gonna sign it.
And your career is gonna be over. You might have one hit wonder.
Listen, black
that
people
ain't paying back no $500,000.
Black people, our backs against the wall as it is.
So just because you're offered money, don't mean you always got to take it.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Don't fuck anyone bag up. If you and listen, let me listen to any one of y'all. If any one of y'all offered the opportunity to get rich and change your life, you better.
That's not being rich. You owe that money back.
What? But you got the money. So fucking what? You use the money, you invest the money, and then you pay it back. Whatever it is, what it is. I'll sign. Yes, I will sign. Because we don't get opportunities like this.
That side is he'll take it. Yes, he will take his truth be told, and I will have my harsh reality.
The money isn't nobody's. Yes, your money isn't ours, but I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna pay it back. I'll pay it back how you feel. I'm gonna pay it back. However you see it fit to pay it back. This is what it is.
It's however you can make money to pay it back. When Ball and G was signed to Diddy offered me $750K for 10 albums. I was like, what? See, when you start, that's what he did to Cassie. That's exactly what he did to Cassie. He signed that girl for 10 albums. Nobody's buying you out. Puffy still doing you dirty and you're unhappy, nobody's buying you out of a 10 album deal. They're not. Career done. He owns every single thing. You can't do anything at all. Any money you make is going to come back to him because you owe. And that's how Cassie got stuck with him. Nobody wasn't buying her out of no deals. He stopped her bag. He stopped her from modeling. So she wasn't making no money. Cassie was not a good music artist. Cassie was a good dancer and she was a model. 10 albums is wild. He already knew that he was stopping her from then.
You know, this shit is all about rolling the dice. This is what this is what the executives do. They give you a bullshit contract. You don't have money, so you can't afford a lawyer to read the contract. So either you take it or you don't take it. If you want,
and most of the time they get the damn attorneys from the label. That's gonna put you in the hole.
Exactly. So you don't read. You're given a bullshit contract and you sign it because you're just happy.
Right, Riz.
Y'all motherfuckers are happy to be there. Y'all happy to have an opportunity. So y'all sign this shit. It is what it is. Y'all take that. Yeah.
It's the same thing that you're saying that you would do.
I would do it.
But you are stunting yourself though. Like you won't go anywhere. 10 out. Nobody should be signed for fucking 10 albums off the bat. I'm sorry, nobody. 10 albums.
10 albums. Give me that advance. Let me spend that shit. I don't give a fuck about the 10 albums.
And right, and that's exactly why a lot of these black artists and why they owe money, because they thinking just like you. They going out and they spending $15,000 on one pair of jeans. They going to buy a bunch of jewelry. They not paying off their mother's cribs or getting their mother a crib or paying off their debt.
Get it though? How they
not doing that? They going to buying. Financing, not even buying, financing expensive ass cars.
How they supposed to get it though? How they supposed to get out the hood? How they supposed to get out the mud?
There's other ways. You just have to wait. Then you do right by that money. Then
who black man has time to wait?
Clam.
Anybody
signing for 10 albums is a fool. Anybody that's signing right off the bat for 10 fucking albums is a fool.
Who cares about the albums? Fuck the albums. Give me my advance. Let me take that shit and make you work. Let me do what I gotta do with it. Let me make it work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, because you're supposed to make work for you is the albums. You're not supposed to just, okay, you come out as a rapper, they say they're gonna sign you for the 10 albums. Here goes your advance money. Go, make your music or whatever, but you're talking about going and flipping it somewhere else. That's not what they gave you that money for.
You can do whatever you want with the advance.
But should you? You should do what's right. What's going to help you hurry up and get them damn 10 albums out. And if they are going to even consider them albums, because now they don't have to consider them albums.
That advance is not for the 10 albums. It's for the album. And then it gets you recouped. And then you go forward for the new album. That's how it works. It's not for every album now. Come on, let's be honest.
The money is used to create your album and videos. It's nothing. It isn't for you to live off of. I want the truth. Diddy, this will be called 360 deal. I'm writing it right now. I want the truth. Hear it. We definitely need to hear it. Glam might be a little, soft and, he might cry after, but we want to hear it. Free Diddy.
I want the truth. Free Diddy. We going downtown to Diddy a court arraignment tomorrow.
When he says he's just speaking in his other language.
And me and Dana.
No.
Yo, lyricist, when you get this Diddy album, the record, send it to me. I'll play it. I want to hear that shit. I want to see how you crafted that shit. He goes, hashtag keep Diddy. Oh, he gonna disrespect. You bring that shit. I need that shit I need that shit on my. I need to play it to ASAP. Send that to me.
You know how Nas had the thing that said F Jay-Z. That's your shit should say keep Diddy.
I want the truth. You better have the facts. You better have it calculated like the way you would. You can't just say you gotta have it reasons. You gotta have
and anybody that's seen him do what he did to Cassie in that little teeny tiny clip, y'all out of your minds if y'all don't think that he deserves.
They fuck with Smokey right now. No one's off limits right now. They fuck with Smokey.
Yeah, I don't know about Smokey though. Like I don't know about all that.
Smokey like he want her to fly. Smokey ain't fucking taking no pussy.
Smokey don't even look like he can feel his face. So please stop.
I want the truth.
Please stop. That man, no, he probably can't even like smile. But I am smiling.
Smokey.
So
Smokey ain't gotta take no pussy. I believe Smokey alone.
well, he was taking it from them white bitches.
No, you're a manager. No, he's not a manager. No, he is
Riz, where you from?
Where you from, Riz?
Are you from New York?
You from New York? Because Noli not. Noli's trying to recruit niggas. Noli a Diddy. She's Diddy.
Yes, she is, Riz.
You're gonna take all your money, Riz. Watch out.
I want the truth.
You guys should exchange info.
Don't change that info. She's gonna take your money.
Boston, okay.
Who from Boston? You from Boston? You not watching the game?
So how you know Glenn's name?
Because it's on the shit. It's on this.
It's on what?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, it's on Facebook. Okay. But he's on YouTube.
I think it's on Instagram too.
Okay.
Ain't a secret.
She's gonna take all your money.
What she said?
He said he don't need a manager. She's gonna take all his money.
If she'll take your money, so she's gonna fucking roll out of here with your shit, nigga. Shout to fucking
Engagement.
You can't handle the truth.
The engagement is always real. I love, especially like when people just be popping up and just start talking, or chatting. Thank y'all. Please make sure y'all are subscribed.
Make sure if anyone watching this that's not subscribed already, please subscribe.
Follow us.
Yes, please follow us. All that shit.
Yeah. All that. Yeah, that's gonna happen. And his kids get nothing. Kids get nothing at all. His the ex-wife just went to court, or one of the baby mothers. Somebody just went to court, and they're not getting anything at all.
Damn.
Judge shut them down. Yeah.
You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook, Truth Be Told Podcast. Instagram, we are Truth Be Told Podcast and Truth Be Told Podcast 365. And if you're over here on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.
You can't handle the truth.
Tomorrow we're gonna talk about Tyrese Nichols. You heard about that?
What?
The gentleman from I think it was it Minnesota, with New Orleans.
What happened to him?
They let the black people the black cops that beat his ass, they let him go free. 3 of them. So we go to
the one that they killed when we
Tyrese Nichols.
When he all right, I'm like, okay, yeah, definitely.
I want the truth.
Good night. Thank you. Memphis.
It was in Memphis.
Thank you.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll bring it up tomorrow. I'll bring it up tomorrow.
Yes. So enjoy your night, everyone. Granny, you and Sunshine, get well soon. We love you. Noli, love you. And Riz, don't forget about us with the music. Even if you don't have the Puffy song ready.
No. I want that Puffy song.
Yeah, but I want to hear something. So just tag us in something.
I want that Puffy song. You know, I'm gonna block your ass. All right, you fucking.
He's a hater.
I'm out. You